hot second. I catch wreck, as you might reckon. I've been Rose, but I'm not Beckham. I'm obsessed till the next session. You can tell by my expression. If I ain't into you, there's no exception. I'll tell an interviewer next question. The way I have to deal with less tension. More time for listening to George Benson. I throw a smile that is no deception. The extra mile, unknown direction. And got a style of my own invention. The internet been acting real tight. When you run into that in real life, let's keep that same energy. The internet been acting real thorough. So when I see you in the real world, let's keep that same energy. Wild nice, avocado and wild rice. Heavyweight and crown, right? Guess there's no gravity in Crown Heights. I wrote this in the key of paradise, so you can spread it via satellite. People said I didn't have the right, but I was down to make the sacrifice. I have a sound in sight, all based on the sounds and sights. And I don't bind to the stars and stripes. I'm too busy calling balls and strikes. But all you get is weekends and nights. Depending on the weather, it be tens and nights. It is way more scarier than Vincent Price. Yikes. The internet, let's keep that same energy. The internet been acting real thorough. So when I see you in the real world, let's keep that same energy. I peep for misdirection and diversion. I'm not convinced with the official version. It's really hampering my extroversion. My oil's extra virgin. People tell me I'm a brand like I was some detergent. I have a strong aversion. Instead of staring into space and cursing, I'd rather tell you to your face in person. So when the situation worsen, don't say I didn't put a word in. Don't say I didn't give a warning or lecture on the higher learning. But lately though the tides are turning, don't hate me just cause I'm determined. Okay, I think it's time to turn in. Good night. The internet been acting real tight. When you run into that in real life, let's keep that same energy. The internet been acting real thorough. So when I see you in the real world, let's keep that same energy. Let's keep that same energy. As if you could even keep the energy, as if you even had the energy. I have the energy. She put moves on me, had to put rules on her. I put rules on her, I put food and I fuel in her. She get full and I feud with her, but I fool with her. She act cute, drop clues when I'm cool with her, but I'm cool with her. You ain't tough enough to thumb with me. 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 Cigarette smoke is nasty. Hate to walk past it, you don't walk past me. Smoking that bullshit, that shit is pollution. I'm on that old shit, I'm on that new shit. I ain't gotta do shit, I ain't gotta prove shit. I done been through shit, I'm like Confucius. But in the future, I had on Medusa. I was a composer, this was a producer. Hey. You ain't tough enough to thumb with me. 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 I got light brown privilege, not as good as the white one, but it's still sickening, but it's no picnic. Actually it is, why the fuck I keep bitching? Voice Anderson and a ham and half risen. Don't look now but the half with half what? Half with half wisdom. Don't keep.
What's good, Brookago? We got some dope dope conversation this week, and a very special guest in Brookago tonight. I am very excited to bring on the man, the myth, the legend, Wale, to the show tonight. Ha ha! Let's go. Yo, Brookago, we got a dope show for y'all tonight. If you are new to the stream, get locked in. It's going to be a very good show tonight. Only big tings here in Spawn on Me. I think it's time for us to do a podcast, baby. Let's go. Share the stream out. Pass it along to some of your friends. Get everybody locked in. It's going to be a fun time tonight. Y'all ready? Put some ones in the chat if you ready. Hey. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, yeah. All right, it's time. Let's get some Spawn on Me into the business. Are y'all ready? Let's go.
Spawn on Me is the premier podcast spotlighting people of color. Every week, we talk news, what we've been playing, and tell you who's invited to the cookout. Our show is all about talking about gaming through a prism of blackness, because we are the culture. Welcome to Brookago, y'all.
Yo, welcome to the Spawn on Me podcast with Khalif Adams. I'm your host, Khalif Adams. I hope you are doing extremely well. I hope you're having a fantastic week. I know I am chilling, getting it in, making it happen, doing all the things that people should and shouldn't do on the internet, making it happen for everybody in the mix. I am very excited because it is a week post my birthday. Well, a little bit longer than that. You know, my birthday was on August 24th. Had a fantastic week. Got the chance to chill with a lot of dope people. Had a great time chilling with the folks at PAX. PAX was like phenomenal this year. It was super fun to be able to have so many dope people come through and come hang out and, you know, give me love about all the things that, you know, are in the mix this week. It has been a fantastic month. It has been Virgo season in the biggest ways, and it has been especially cool to be able to see all of these amazing people just out here rocking and getting it in and doing all those things and making it dope for everybody outside, because, you know, when you're outside, you're making it dope, you're making it happen, you're having a lot of fun out in the world. So for me, you know, when you get a chance to vibe out, chill with good people, have good energy come your way, it makes everything extremely fun. So we have a fantastic show this week. We have a very special guest. If you missed the tweet, you missed the multiple tweets out there in the world giving people some love about who the guest, our special guest that I've been hinting to for the past couple of days is. And, you know, I'm very hyped not only to have him on the show, but also to talk about, you know, gaming in his life and on all the conversations that we're having there. We have a little bit of news too to get to before we get to our amazing interview with the fam live here on Spawn on Me. But first, if you are listening to the show, if you are new, shout out to everybody watching us on the front page of Twitch right now. Shout out to everybody who's come through in Brookago, who's here and making it dope. Somebody said, happy birthday and happy Halloween. What? It is not Halloween yet. It is nowhere near Halloween. Don't you start putting up Halloween costumes and decorations and stuff, because now that it's now in September, people wild out and think, oh, it's time for PSLs and all this other kind of stuff. That's not what the deal is here. That's not what goes on. That is holiday blasphemy, putting that out into the world in these ways. It is not okay. 'Tis the season to be grumpy, and 'tis the season to be doing their thing. So shout out to everybody here on Twitch. Shout out to everybody on X who's watching. Shout out to everybody on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/SpawnOnMe. And please, 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 always, 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 if you can leave us a 5-star review out in the space, if you can leave us a joint out there, coming and hanging out, doing that stuff, like, please, please, please make sure that you are in a good space. Make sure you are in a very good, and amazing energy level. Make sure you're having fun in this world. Make sure you're having a lot of, beautiful moments in this time, because again, like, people really don't understand how cool it is to be able to do the work that you get a chance to do. It is very difficult to be able to come through, do all this fun work, and make sure that you're, spending time with family and friends and all those lovely folks in the mix. And, if you checked out some of the work that we did from PAX this year, please make sure you are sharing that stuff out. It is on the feeds right now. It is all over our YouTube and all of our Twitter feeds and all that kind of stuff. It is definitely, definitely, definitely a fun time to be had. And again, PAX was fantastic. Checked out a lot of dope games. Checked out a freaking dope amount of stuff, that some of the stuff I can talk about, some of the things I can't. Man, and the stuff that's coming around the corner is going to be real, real dope. So we're going to talk a little bit today after our conversation. We have the amazing, the fantastic Wale here on the show this week, coming through to Brookago and having us hang out and talk games and all the stuff that he's been up to and has coming down the pipe. So shout out to Wale for coming through tonight as our special guest tonight. So please, please, please give him some love on the internets and all that good stuff right there. But it's time for the show. It's time to get into a couple of quick things that are in the mix for all of discussion. And first thing that we have to do is get into the 411. So first up on the 411 for this week's show is Balatro. Balatro, the game that is trying to ruin everyone's lives through playing card games and making really fun and kind of addicting gameplay, is coming to mobile. Mobile is going to be the place where you're going to be taking up so much of your time. The team literally said sorry on the way into their announcement this week about the show and about the game coming to mobile. It is really wild and cool to be able to see all of that stuff happen. And I'm like, man, look, it is going to be a lot of fun to be able to play Balatro in the space and see, exactly how they get into, the video game space. I think they are continuing to make something really fun. They are continuing to make a game that is extremely brilliant and something that I have been hyped for a very long time. I have been dying to play this on mobile. It has been the game that I have been so excited for and have been literally addicted to for a couple of months now. So getting a chance to play this on mobile is something very different. It is something very chill. I'm hyped for it and just like ready to get more of this in my life. I don't know how they are going to stop people from playing this. I don't know how they are going to keep people from enjoying even more of this game. Now this game is going to be on, multiple mobile devices, in your hand, on your phone, all of that stuff is going to be really, really dope. So I'm hyped for it. I'm excited for all the new levels that are going to come through this. And again, it's going to be in a form factor that is very different than what we've seen before. You know, being on console and being on PC, now that game is going to grow in a much bigger way. So I am wildly hyped for what that game is going to wind up being. I think it's going to be something that if they can really fine tune the handheld experience, then we will have probably another version of Game of the Year for Balatro, which is a game that if you have not played, you need to be up on that. I don't know how you've missed this game in terms of what it can be, what it's supposed to be for the rest of, you know, the upcoming year with new content that's coming through. And they are just building upon this new legacy of a game that is going to be, you know, I think one of the biggest games of, I'm not going to say the decade, but I would definitely say of the most addicting games that we've seen come out in a long time. I think Balatro is definitely at the top of that list in a lot of different ways. If you have not, again, played this, you need to get up on this. It's a game that you have in your wallet. It's a game that you're going to be playing a ton of, and it feels like, again, a brilliant time for everyone to be able to dig into. The other layer of this that I'm really excited for is going to be, how does this game continue to grow? I think for a game like this, the things that you want to see in the space is you want this to be something where multiple people get a chance to play it, multiple people are having a level of enjoyment for it, and something where the game has space to grow. I think what's going to wind up happening is we'll see more card decks, we'll see more expansions. It would be really cool to have some kind of battle system with Balatro where you're playing against other people. But a game like this comes around very, very rarely. And when it does, it winds up having that entire zeitgeist come through and be something that is extremely, really, really special. So I'm super hyped for it. I'm waiting to see what happens next. I think it's going to be really fantastic. And I feel like when we do get a chance to see the larger version of this game come through, with so many more people now playing it, man, it's going to be something very, very special for everybody involved in a much bigger way. And I'm very, very excited for that. So Balatro is now coming to mobile. And, you know, what else do we got? I don't know if it's going to be the normal price. Actually, let me double check. Let me see how much it's going to wind up being, because I think that will be a very important thing to notice. Balatro is coming out, and I think it's going to be probably around, I think, $10, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's going to be pretty cheap. I don't think it's going to be something that's going to be extremely expensive. If it is, they might be missing the boat on that, but I think it will be something that we see at a reasonable price point coming to everybody on mobile, iPad, iOS, Android, all of that stuff. So, we're going to do something that we don't usually do. We're going to take a quick break early in the show so we can get our guest onto the program today, have him come and hang out with us and come rock on the show. So give us a couple of minutes, get everybody together, have him suit up and get ready to be on the show. And then when he's ready to come through, we're going to have the amazing Wale on the podcast with us here today in Brookago. So hang out for a couple minutes. We're going to run a quick ad on the show. If you're listening and you're watching the show here live on Twitch, please make sure you are ready to go. We're going to have the fam come through in a minute or two. So hang on out for a second. Chill for a minute. We're going to run 2 small, fast ads, and then we'll have the fam come on to the show. So if you're ready for that, put some ones in the chat. If you're listening on the podcast form, make sure you're listening intently, because we have a very good conversation coming your way. So listen to some music real fast, and we'll be right back after this.
They word. So cops get scared of me. Cops get scared of me. Listen. Many things you hear and you see. exit style, so y'all can never X me out. I exist in exile. I either don't speak or get loud. Sometimes I don't seek, I get found. I don't chief, I just howl. Many things you hear and you say are not what they appear to be. Listen, throw. Cops get scared of me. Cops get scared of me. What? Many things you hear and you see are not what they appear to be. Cops get scared of me. Cops get scared of me. I always had something to say, always had something to prove. But now I always got something to say, so I never got nothing to do. Wow. I always been up for the few, already been up in the few. But much prefer snuffing the fuse, discussing the view. Let's. And I ain't trying to tighten the noose, so I don't be watching the news. But my people don't cower the news. We used to walk around in the nude. I either don't speak or get loud. Sometimes I don't seek, I get found. I either say peace or just bow. Yeah. Many things you hear and you see are not what they appear to be. Right. Cops get scared of me. Cops get scared of me. Listen. Many things you hear and you see are not what they appear to be. Cops get scared of me. Cops get scared of me. Some people heard by all accounts I'll be acting holier than thou. But those people don't hardly count. Holy cow. Mad cats that didn't know me then, they're trying to be my homie now.
All right, chat. We're coming back right now. We're gonna bring on the fan Wale onto the screen, coming through real quick. Second. All right. 3, 2, 1. We're gonna bring myself in first, and then we'll get into the rest of the show. Yo, what's good, everybody? In Brookago, welcome back to the Spawn on Me podcast. It's your boy Khalif Adams, rocking with you here with a very, very, very special guest who's coming through to hang out with us here in Brookago. You have to be familiar with this man. This man has put so many bangers out into the world. It is unreasonable and understandable how dope he is. It is so great to have one of my favorite artists on the show, the man who has brought me joy with the dopeness that is Walemania, as well as a big fan of all things wrestling. Please welcome to Brookago, Grammy-nominated artist and man who brings you nothing but joy, the dopeness that is Wale. What's good? What's good, fam? How are you doing today?
I'm good. Today been a little crazy, man, you know,
No doubt.
all things considered, but yeah, I'm good.
No doubt. First of all, thank you for being here, and second of all, we definitely have to put candles and love in the air for Quan. It is a sad day in that respect. I know it's been felt across the world of artists in the world for the music that he's brought to the world and all the beauty that he brings to it.
Really tough situation, man. It been on my mind all day, but
No doubt.
yeah, you know, we gonna keep his memory alive for sure.
No doubt. It is a difficult pivot to talk about fun things in a day that is very, very sad. But
We got to. We have to.
yeah,
It's only we have to.
no doubt. We got to bring some more love and joy to the
Joy.
space.
Yeah, for sure.
And you are a master of that. Again, like the work that you've been able to put into the world and the space that you occupy in this music business is one that is rarely hit. And I think the way you've done it has been phenomenal and fantastic. So I wanted to, again, thank you for being here tonight and rock with me.
It's different for me. This is cool. I ain't mad at it. It's
Dope.
good.
I want to bring you on and give you a dope spot to come hang out and talk about video games because besides the music, one of the things that I have seen and heard and now get a chance to ask you about is for your love of gaming. So I'm dying to know, what the heck are you playing? I know you're on the road a lot. What are the stuff that you've been digging into, man? What are you playing?
I don't got the sexy picks for the games I play. I be playing like my man J5, he be like I be like, cause he be playing like Elden Ring and all that. I be like, yo, bro, I'm not trying to read. I'm not trying to read the book. Like, I want to get right to it. You know what I'm saying? Lately, I've been playing Double Dragon Gaiden.
Yes.
Yeah, I've been playing that on the Switch. I played what's that one called? Mayhem. It's a beat 'em up called something Mayhem, Murder Mayhem. Yeah, but it was kind of no, that one was cool. The other one was I mean, obviously, most of my if you look at my gamer tag, it's mostly EA football.
Oh, I see. I have heard through the grapevine that you were pretty.
What's your comfort game? What's your comfort game?
My comfort game? Oh man,
like you could kind of like you can play it and like progress, but you don't have to like over exhaust yourself. Like you could be doing whatever, or like you could just be like getting ready to go to bed. Like you're not like trying. You're trying to beat it or play it, but you're not like standing up like this. You can kind of
you're not full forward on it. Like you kind of lay back and chill. I have a couple of those. So like when I think of my go-to games, my like go to bed games, the one that we just talked about on the show a couple of seconds ago called Balatro is real dope. It's like poker, but betting on poker.
Wow, nah, see, that's gonna turn me out, and I'm gonna be that's gonna turn me out. Something like that that sounds like a gateway drug to like being in Vegas, being like no, I'm just playing Balatro. But I feel you though. I feel you because you probably need like that competitiveness. Mine is Streets of Rage, full, but like the survival mode.
Ooh, so like okay.
Sometimes I don't want to give away too many of my secrets, but sometimes I like play it when I'm like if I go to the gym and I get out of the shower and I'm just trying to cool my mind down before I go to the studio, or if I'm writing for somebody, I'll just play that joint and see how far I can get, and then I'll see how sometimes it lets me know how sharp I am that day. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Something just like mindless of you beat them up, side scroll, but you just seeing how far you can go.
Oh, that's my comfort.
That's my comfort joint.
It's weird because like for me, I've played stuff that was like, all right, so I like playing super competitive stuff sometimes, which is bad. Because you know how it is when you get real competitive, you get that energy in your body before you go to bed.
That shit happened to me on the way. Can I
you can totally cuss. It's totally fine.
Shit, fuck.
Yes!
Nah, I was on my way to the studio today. I was playing EA. Yeah. And he was just talking. So like first of all, can you turn other people's mic off?
Yes.
I don't know if you can.
You can. I think you can. I think there's a setting that if you don't want any chat, there may be a setting.
Default. It should be default no chat. Because I was called everything but a child of God today, and I was really like not even using my team. I was just messing around a little bit, like trying to get a game in. Yeah. I was so insulted. I almost started like doing like the wrestlers thing when they be like, "You're broke," like you know. Like, I was like, almost like you know what? But I was like, let me just chill.
You broke. He
was spamming one player, and I was just like, "Yo, bro, you suck for real. I just don't like that on my team." But I was like, you know what? Let me just. But I almost got out of character that time. Though.
You almost broke EA kayfabe in the middle of a game.
Nobody knows it's me for real. Yeah.
I mean. Like I'll play a game like Balatro. Sometimes I'll even play Mortal Kombat because I love fighting games. I'm a big fighting game fan.
Do you like the new Mortal Kombat?
I love the new fight. I love the new MK.
It gets a lot of flack though. Maybe because it came right after Street Fighter.
Well, this has been a really fantastic game, a fantastic year for fighting games too, which is hard.
And we're spoiled.
Oh my god!
I think the fighting game community is spoiled. Like it is because there's a lot of fighting games. Like it's a lot.
Yeah.
But I don't know, like my hot take is like I like Street Fighter, but I don't love it the way I thought I would. Huh. And I think it's because they made the skill gap is a skill gap, but still like the modernized stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I don't like that. And aesthetically, I don't like them colors. Like when you do moves and stuff.
Oh, like I know what you're talking about.
And living color, the living color special kicks. I don't like all that, man.
I want that to now be the thing. in that game. The In Living Color moment.
Somebody need to put that on. You can do what you want. One of them Gen Z kids is going to discover that In Living Color joint and then do like a 36 thing combo with the In Living Color playing in the background.
Yo, I want Keenan Ivory Wayne's DLC now. I need. Did
you see the mod? Did you see the Martin mod for Mortal Kombat?
Wait, what?
Somebody made a mod of Dragonfly Jones.
Oh, for
Mortal Kombat.
Snap! Wow.
Like that's you see how much of a gaming nerd I am. Like I'm like on accident, but it's like I am. I be playing. Me and Bryce. Shout out to Bryce Attila, man. He's a real one. He into it too. He might be more than me, but I just like know like a lot of random stuff, and I play like the games the underrated games. I'm like the king of the underrated games.
What's some of the kind of underrated below the radar
that don't
stuff
require reading?
What's some of the games that you feel like the under radar
Scott
stuff?
Pilgrim. Scott Pilgrim was fun. Ninja Turtles was fun. Obviously Streets of Rage. Cuphead. That's my shit right there.
Yeah.
Cuphead is my shit.
Yeah.
Cuphead is my shit, and I really want to know how many people are at 300%. I stopped. I beat it twice. I beat it on the hard, beat the DLC, but there's like another level. I'm good. But yeah, Cuphead, my joint. Tony. I went back to Tony Hawk. I believe that didn't that joint come out during the pandemic? Yeah.
Yep.
It came out during the pandemic, and I was in it. And then I just started seeing everybody's high scores on the internet, and I just got discouraged. So stop. Castle Crashers. I love that joint.
Yeah.
I played Madden.
You on the college football joint?
Yeah. I played Madden. It's
Which one right now are you feeling more? The college football joint or the Madden joint?
By a mile. College by a mile.
Yeah.
College by a mile. They say they about to what's the name about to get the licenses about to be open for simulations games, but I think 2K has the rights to do an arcade one, but we'll see. I would love to see if you guys are listening out there, EA and all you Acclaim and whoever. I would love to see an arcade basketball and football and soccer game that did not have a rubber band. Rubber band. I hate rubber. Like you should be able to play NBA Jam without a rubber band technology, bro. Like the game does not have to be a 4-point game. You know what I'm saying? Like I hate that rubber band joint, bro. If it's a blowout, it's a blowout, man.
You're like, yo, if I'm beating that ass, I'm beating that ass.
Yeah. You got Dennis Rodman hitting half-court shots on NBA Jam, bring him back. Like, yo, bro.
Here's the thing, man. Here's the thing. If you didn't know, there is a new version of a NBA Jam-esque game coming out with the dude. His name is Tim Kitzroy. So he's the cat who did all the. He's on fire.
And he's doing that other. He's doing another. They're doing like a street ball game, right?
Yes, they're doing basically NBA Jam. Yeah, it's gonna be wild.
They don't have. Are they like? Is it NBA license?
Yeah. What's the name of it? I gotta find it.
Is it the run? Not the run, right?
No.
The run is like it's like streets. They're gonna make it like streets.
It's gonna be in arenas. It's called. Oh man, what is the name of this game? I saw it. I seen it.
If it's the run,
it might be something else. NBA Superstars Arcade is the name of the game.
If it's like Playground, they could just save the plastic that comes that covers the actual joint. Like no, like that Playground joint was. Come on, man.
I mean, but we grew up with ballers.
We do need arcade. We need our arcade. We need our arcade. Like we need a blitz. Like imagine a blitz with Lamar Jackson in it. Like you know what I'm saying? Like so people can just spam Lamar Jackson. You know, what I'm saying? Like that would be spam Tyreek Hill. But yeah, like we need that. We need that.
I love that
balance. I was watching someone. I was watching someone on YouTube, and it was like. They can't do it because of it was something that they said about like they mentioned the skill gap again. You know what I'm saying? In arcade games, it's like it could be too crazy. But I'm like let's get crazy. Like let's bring back skill gaps in sports games, man.
I rock with that because again, it's like I grew up in the arcade era. Like you were standing there with people and you were talking junk and you were messing around and being like, yo, I'm gonna bust that ass.
What was your favorite arcade joint?
Ooh, I used to love MK3 on the fighting game side. I used to like the bootleg versions of Street Fighter where you would get Zangief and do the spinning power drive and that joint go through the ceiling and go through the floor, go through the ceiling, go through the floor.
On the arcade?
Yeah, they had these bootleg joints. I'm from the Bronx originally.
You lived in Mars?
So in the bodega, they had the real joint and then they had the fake Street Fighter that had all the stuff in it.
You had mods in Yo,
it was wild, fam.
Man,
I'll send you a
CIA
video.
sent them joints in the Bronx, man. I ain't never heard nothing like that, man.
It was wild. It was like it was like in the pizza shop.
Yeah, bro, we was playing. Man, our arcade joints was so old. Cause I remember in Spring Hill Lake, anybody from PG County know Spring Hill Lake, they used to have a punch out machine, and mind you, the machine was like 10 years old.
Uh-huh.
But I was so like that on Punch Out that all my cousins, like, we saved up our little 75 cents for me to try to beat that joint.
Man.
So we ain't had no modded joints. But my favorite joints were, I mean, obviously, like, but the first time I ever saw a Street Fighter 2, like, Turbo or whatever, I was like in elementary school and I was like so fascinated. But I would say I was more like I like Killer Instinct better.
Ooh.
in the arcade.
Oh, in the arcade.
I think around that time, I was probably like late elementary school, the music and the combos and the, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Other than the sports, NBA Jam and all that.
Did you
NBA Jam was dope.
Did you play a lot of fighters too? Like, are you like right now? I hear you, like Street Fighter's kind of with the modern control stuff. Are you on the Tekken side of things as well? You deep on Tekken side?
I say all black people can play Tekken. Somebody said all black people can play Tekken, and I've yet to be proven wrong because that joint is like rhythm based with the combinations and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, my good people from the East are good at that joint too because they be crushing the little dancing games too. But yeah, they say black folks is great at Tekken that by nature.
I mean, look,
everybody picked up Eddie and just was like good with him off the break.
I can't front. That was the first character I picked. It was him and King. Like, I had to get King first.
Bro, I picked all the black people. Like, I mean,
but King is black in my mind. King is black in my mind.
Didn't have no kicks, and I was still like kicking it with Balrog. Like I was on Balrog. Like, okay, 3 buttons and then let go. That's like, okay, punch. Mike Tyson got cool. Douse him. Close enough. Let's do it.
Oh man, yeah. It was.
And they gave us DJ. They ain't fixed DJ until this year. They finally fixed DJ.
Yeah.
He was just smiling and just having his 2 little moves. Now he good. Now he broken for real.
DJ's wild right now. That was my main for a bit, but he's wild right now. He's coming to his own in a real way, and they still got his ass dancing around and shimmying and grinning hard.
They should have made DJ like Vibes Cartel. Like if Balrog to Mike Tyson, it should have been like Beanie Man mixed with Vibes Cartel mixed with like Shotters. That should have been DJ, and then he ain't smiling. like he could have been like OG from Belly. Wanna rump with Bubba Club. DJ was like that, and he just had the ham. It's like, yeah, DJ need to be letting it go.
I want the version of DJ that's like, you want to romp with me, DJ?
Yeah. What's up?
Right? Like, y'all blood y'all deal with. I want Wagwan, y'all deal with.
Yeah, DJ like that. Because I don't even know. DJ's background, he's like a DJ or something. Like, yeah, but like, I don't know. Like, come on, man. Yo.
They gave us Cool Runnings DJ.
Jamaicans ain't that happy, bro. They're not that happy. Come on, be good, be happy. Right? Whoop me ass. Like, nah, man.
Yeah. I can't front.
He's a little.
All my Jamaican fam who ever
if they didn't do Phelan like that, I would have felt the way. But they did it all across the board. So.
That's reasonable because I think all the Jamaican cats that I grew up with that I consider fam, if you got into a fight, there was no smiling at any point. There was no smiling. Everybody trying to get their ass beat. And like, yo. But you know what I'm saying? Like we need Vibes Cartel. He need to be the voiceover for DJ and the DLC. And he need the tattoos and all that. That would be fire. Somebody mod that. Somebody put that into the mods because the mods are there.
Vibes Cartel, man.
Somebody can mod that easy.
Or my man, Spraga Benz from Shotters, man.
Ooh,
Come on,
most
man.
cats
My
out
bad.
here don't know Spraga like
They
that.
they like, yo, what is he talking about?
Most cats don't know Spraga. That's a good pull. That's a good
I don't think
pull.
anybody talked about Cuphead and Spraga in the same sentence ever in life. So
Ooh,
here we are.
that's a good one. We gotta swap out the old cat Leroy and pull in Buju as Leroy, and then have
Buju might
Spraga
be-
fight Buju, and, and then they have a battle in the middle of the joint. It'll be
I was about to say something, but I want. Let's go to the next.
bashment for real.
They're gonna be
In the
banging on it. In the background, there ain't gonna be a bunch of people dancing. They're gonna be boom, boom. Dance Hall Vendetta.
Oh my God.
Dance Hall Vendetta.
That would be wild. That would be wild. I do want to ask you, because I know besides video games as well, I know that you are big into, we talked a little bit about the college sports sides of things. And I know you've been doing a lot of great work, and I've been watching, big Commanders fan. And you've been doing a lot of stuff with the Maryland Terps too, right?
That's my squad.
Yeah. What has been the connection for you and with the Maryland Terps, and the kind of contribution to DC sports in that way?
I'm coaching. I'm helping when I can. And I'm also learning from Coach Locks. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I've grown like I've gotten so close with these kids over there. Like, it's crazy that I'm learning from them, they learning from me, and we all watching each other grow. And it's, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's been great. It kind of just started off me just, being home, and it's going, and it's like, you know what I'm saying? I'm in the locker room with them. I'm going to the rooms before the games, the night before the game with the coaches. You know what I'm saying? We pray together. We talk. We you know what I'm saying? So, it's been good, and I think I just get to feel just like one of the guys again.
Yeah.
I don't get many moments like that.
Yeah, I would figure too, especially as an artist as big as you are, and the work that you've been doing. You're like, center stage is usually for you, right? It's like, this is the space for me to kind of rock and do that stuff too. To be in a space where you're also learning from players who are in their own journey towards, either another layer of their athletic career in this way, or hopefully another landing spot in the NFL. What has it been like to kind of give those folks encouragement and talk about those next levels of growth that they are hoping to have?
Well, that's the unique part, because some listen, some don't. But I remember myself at that point. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
I probably wasn't the easiest to talk to, so I give grace. But it's really interesting just to watch, to see, like, how. Shout out to my guy Ruben, Hippolyte. He's the linebacker over there.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't have the greatest first half, and I remember talking to him at practice earlier in the week, and I remember expecting him to have a great game. You know what I'm saying? And he was having a really good, strong game, but he made some errors. And I remember him talking to me on the sideline. He say, "Yeah, bro, I don't know, man. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I gotta chill. I gotta let the game come to me."
Yeah.
And he's one of the best linebackers I've seen with my eyes. Like 2 minutes after that, he got one of the most insane interceptions I've ever seen. And I'm just like, wow. Like, just to see his wheels turning on how he got to change his game, and for him to make a play that very few people on the planet can make, was just something to see. And it was just so inspiring. And I don't even think the kids know that how much that inspires me. You know what I'm saying? But like, it's just so I get a rush seeing people work through whatever they're trying to work through, mentally, especially, because this whole music thing and writing thing it's really, you're using this more than anything.
It feels like there's a really dope, like, connection and synergy too. That's like, you talked about it real quick, was, in the music lane and in the sports lane, that ability to mentally lock in is so important to be able to get to, all the kind of energy and kind of get the most out of yourself. Yeah. Was there something that you really learned from watching all of these athletes, both collegiate and pro, that you are feeling like you're pulling into your own work in the way you do what you do?
Well, I mean, sports is always, like a driving force. I've always used sports as something that, like inspiration. my mentality coming in this music was always kind of like sport, or like based around sports. So
Yeah.
that wasn't, I've always that ain't nothing that is different now. It's always been like like I go to practice, I have my games, I rehearse, have my shows. You know what I'm saying? Like I've always had that mentality.
That's dope. It's always cool to see, that connection layer. I'm always fascinated by people who are doing something at the highest levels and hearing them have those conversations amongst themselves to be like, what's driving you, and also what are the things that you're learning in those spaces. So it's dope to hear you talk about the inspiration factor for you going back between them and
then
stuff.
Coach Locke been a great inspiration too. Like he's just seeing how he operates and how he works, how he gets, how he problem solves. It's been great to be around that.
Coach was, I saw a clip. I was looking through your Twitter feed, and Coach just said something super, just like mad inspirational to his team in a huddle, and I was like, "Yo, I'll run through a wall for fam easy with the way he's locking in with these kids, man. This seems dope."
Coach Locke's a real one, man. He really tapped in with the kids on a level like I don't really see a lot of coaches. Like he really know what's going on in their lives, and then just on all levels. And it's just really admirable. You know what I'm saying? He's like a real empath, but he's also a great motivator and like a great X's and O's guy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's great to watch and great to be around.
That's dope. Does it feel like, your love for sports in that area of the world, in the area of the country, the DMV, does it feel like your fans are also big sports fans of DMV sports as well?
I think I have one of the maybe more polarizing fan bases.
Yeah.
Because it's like I'm just a lot of I'm a very layered man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I play Cupheads if I can't sleep, or if I'm about to go to the studio, I play Streets of Rage. But I'm also, I'm currently selling out a tour, and I'm at University of Maryland's camp every day. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, I have a weird, like, we done talked about Bob's Cartel and Double Dragon Gaten. Like, I'm just kind of like I know I might throw my fans off a little bit. Like, wait, you was just with Dirk yesterday. Like, now you're at WrestleMania. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's just, so I don't think all my fans come with me everywhere.
Yeah.
I don't think they come with me everywhere. I think they probably be like, oh, he's doing that. And then I got some fans like, oh, he's doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's, so it's I have a unique experience. I mean, they have a unique experience, the people who support me. Because a lot of black women, like obviously I got a lot of black women and sisters, they support me heavy. And it's like, when I just pop up at like, I'm at a pub in the UK getting ready to go to see WWE.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it don't, you know what I'm saying? But that's me.
I love that. I love that. I do want to talk about the tour in a second, but I do want to touch on Walemania, because Walemania, my fam Kaz, who I get a chance to see you rocking with all the time. We had the fam Xavier Woods in our award show last year or the year before. He blessed us with a promo and did some stuff. Talk to me really quick about your space right now, thinking about where WWE is right now, because I've been dying to ask you when I knew you were coming on the show, where you see things at right now.
Well, shout out to Triple H, first and foremost. Shout out to my guy Neil, and shout out to Kaz. I think it's going in the right direction, but if I say too much, I'm gonna end up on like Fightful or something. I don't know nothing. I don't know nothing. I've been recording my album, coaching Merlin, and playing Castle Crashes. I don't know what's going on, but we are enjoying the show.
Yeah, I'm having a blast with it. It has gotten me back into wrestling in a real way. I'm supposed to be seeing them. I'm here in Portland now, Portland, Oregon. They're coming out here in a couple of weeks. So I got front rows for Raw, so I'm ready to be up in there going to check it out. It's gonna be real good.
I'm trying to think who's from Oregon on the roster. They gonna probably have a good Monday Night Raw been hitting.
Yo, I think Rhea's on the roster. I think if that means
No, I was
Rhea's
thinking, is anybody from Portland? Like
Portland cats who are on the roster. Nobody I know. But I'm very excited.
Maybe
I'm probably
when the next PLE.
Ooh. We just had Bash in Berlin.
All right.
Somebody in chat, if you know what the next PLE is, put it in the chat. Because I forget off the top of my head.
It'll be, what month is it?
It's our
September,
September,
right? SummerSlam the next PLE.
Ooh, SummerSlam the next PLE?
No, we just asked SummerSlam. No, it'll be the next one. Money in the Bank, maybe.
It could be. Well, that storyline.
Do you consider what's the
real...
name the big four? I don't think so no more.
WrestleMania the Big Four.
Survivor Series ain't the big four.
Survivor Series doesn't feel like it is anymore
because there's never no stipulations.
Right.
It's just like, Raw versus Smack.
I agree with you in that respect. It looks like NXT No Mercy is coming. No, that happened already. Bad Blood is happening in Georgia. It looks like
Atlanta, yeah.
So it looks like Bad Blood is happening, and then Halloween Havoc. Is this website
NXT.
Right? Crown Jewel, Survivor Series is after that in November. And then it starts to push out into New Year's stuff. So, NXT. I gotta go to WrestleMania this year because it's in Vegas. It's super close. So I'm trying to get real good seats if I can figure out a way to get the hell in there. I don't know how it's gonna work. Them seats is probably been sold out. What's that?
The thought of Walemania in Vegas is.
Oh my God!
Oof, no comment. Man, shout out to Kaz and Jesse. Man, we gotta get there.
That'll be fantastic. So I do want to talk about the tour. The tour is underway. Let the folks at home who are watching. We almost have 10,000 people watching right now on Twitch, rocking. Let the folks know what they can expect from this next tour that you have going on.
If I tell them what's going to be on the tour, then that's half. I can't. You guys
tell them the things, but
we doing. Well, me as an MC, as a rapper, I'm going to do some things that it's important. I just say that.
Yeah. Have you found now that you're doing this new tour? Because I think when you wind up doing this work for so long, you pull new things into your bag of tricks that you feel are going to be new things in there. Is there something that you've learned over the years, having done all this touring, that you really are like, man, this is a lesson that if I had known when I started, this would be the thing now.
Touring is like you gotta really tap in with yourself. Like as the head, if you headline on the tour, you gotta tap in with yourself on a way that's like, yo, you really gotta be able to detach from everything. There's so many people around you every day that you're not really like used to being like this. You gotta tap in with yourself and be able to detach. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta be able to be like, all right, boom, cool. Back to reality, shut down, and then crank it up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't recommend being that person on stage for the whole tour. Like you got, you know what I'm saying? Like you got. I wouldn't recommend that.
You got to spread the love around a little bit so you can save yourself to have some good energy for the next parts of the show.
You can't. Don't try to be Superman on that road, man. Just kind of do what you can and just keep make sure that you're giving your all on stage, but like, don't try to be Superman.
Yeah.
Mentally, it's going to wear you down.
That's No, that's dope. I love hearing that. I have a feeling that gaming is a part of your come down for, those in between the tour dates and stuff like that too.
But there's been many tours I didn't really have a game that I loved to play. So I really didn't like some tours I really wasn't, you know what I'm saying? Like the last tour, I think I left my PlayStation on the bus. I wasn't even like playing like that for real. So but this tour I probably will. I'll probably do some open worlds and stuff like that.
Ooh. I mean, look, if you ever want to get some games in on some Madden or some Tekken, since we know that we are culturally disposed to play in that joint.
Shout out my boy FD, man. I think FD Signify, he was out like he went to some gaming tournament. Like again, he's like the dope. King of like this. He's the king of the smart black people, and he's good at Tekken, of course. You know what I'm saying?
I love FD stuff.
He's one of my favorite content creators, though.
Oh, I love him.
Even though I don't think I'm in his top 10 rappers, but whatever. Most of my friends, I ain't in most of my friends' top, man. It's all good. Though.
Oh man, that's BS, man. They gotta get you
It's
in
all
that spot.
good, man.
But it's good though.
They intimidated by my aura.
You're like, yo, you standing up in there like Randy Orton on top of the rope with the arms outstretched. Like, what y'all gonna do?
Well, I do more like Finn Balor. I do that. I do it on stage all the time.
I love it. So I know we don't have you for much longer. I do want to talk about, like when a tour happens, I think, usually, or a conversation that always comes up from fans is like, does a new tour mean new music is coming too? Or there's some new stuff that people might be checking out soon? There's some goodness for the fans coming out? Whoa, that's a chin scratch.
Listen,
I'm not gonna say nothing because I don't know.
Everybody, listen. I'm actually dropping a song in 2 hours.
Oh snap! Yo,
Yeah,
everybody at home. New
But
joints.
I'm dropping a song in 2 hours. I'm dropping Ghetto Speak in 2 hours. But
Wow.
I can't really speak on what's going to happen on the road or on the tour. But
True.
I'm working on music all the time.
True. I love it. That's dope, y'all. Y'all heard it here first. New joints coming. From Wale coming out very, very soon.
That's not the first time I said it.
Yo, that's dope.
Breaking news.
I get to do my Finn Balor joint. I'll be like,
Aiden Ross, watch out. We breaking news.
Oh God.
Aiden Ross, watch out.
Oh God.
We need you and Aiden Ross in like a strap match or something.
Man, listen.
Content mania.
There ain't enough chairs to sniff. Moving along. But
shout out to Aiden Ross, man.
Shout out to that kid. He's doing his thing.
Yeah.
He's learning his way through it. Before we go, I do want to share some advice though, because I think as a game player, as a person who's been doing this content for a very long time, hearing how excited you are about the gaming space and how much you love it and how I love hearing you nerd out about all this stuff because it makes me excited and happy to be able to do that stuff. I would love to see you make a Twitch account and do something on Twitch. I think it'll be fire for you to do some stuff on Twitch.
Yeah. We'll see for sure. I'm like a walking ADD, right?
Sure.
So like I think it would be cool.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. I that's something I probably, I could flirt with that idea. If I knew like my core would tap in and watch, maybe that might be a way I could just kind of like, play different games and then talk to my people without, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I feel like a good.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. You finish your thought.
No, I was. This is the joint. Bugs Bunny was. Oh no. Tiny Toons was sipping this joint and just like that's how I feel right now. I get some more sparkly Gatorade.
Sparkly Gatorade for the people.
I got a rap. I got a rap soon, but
no doubt. I'll get you up.
I got questions. Hold on.
Oh, that's what's up. Hit me.
Is Elden Ring as hard as everybody say?
Yes. That game hard as fuck.
That shit. Not playing that.
That game is hard as fuck.
What's the best game? Do you have an Xbox?
Yes.
What's the best game on Game Pass right now?
Ooh, I mean, Call of Duty beta is going to be dropping, or Call of Duty is going to be dropping soon, so that's going to be good.
About Call of Duty,
talk to me,
bruh. You know what? Call of Duty got me to not play video games no more because all of my like friends that have a similar lifestyle with me were like exponentially better at that joint than me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And like I be in the studio with Thug and that. So free Jeff, man. Shout out to Lady Boy. I be in the studio and they be just dumping shit off. I went to KD crib. It was him, Harden, Mike James, everybody. And I'm like, yo, how that skill gap right there.
Yeah, like, it's hard.
I'm in that joint. I'm like, oh, shooting at the like. I'm just like, yo, you know what? I'm good on video games, man. I'm about to put another. I'm about to learn how to bake or something. That joint put me off everything. I swear. Everybody was just too good. I'm like, yo, what happened to like 3 buttons and then bro. People sliding. Like, bro, I got hit with somebody was Nicki Minaj. She slid on the floor and just headshotted me. I was like, you know what? I'm good, bro. I'm good.
If you talked about people on Madden calling you all kinds of names outside of the child of God,
oh man,
Call of Duty is the worst thing for that. So I would not say
they be making up like news slurs on that joint. They
compound cuss
like,
words.
They're born the new. If you ever hear a slur that was born after 2020, it came from Call of Duty. For sure.
You ain't wrong. I've been called so many.
I'm good on that.
But
then the side scrollings brought me back.
Yeah.
You know, I went to therapy, aka what's that joint? Not animal. What the jump with all the animals?
Animal Crossing.
Yeah, that joint.
Yeah.
I went to that. That was like all right.
That was my pandemic game.
That joint. I was like, this is stupid. And then I looked up. Then I was it was nighttime on the game, and I was like, yo, I've been playing this. That joint is a sneaky, relaxing game right there. That's a comfort game right there.
Oh, 1,000%. 1,000%.
Yeah.
That joint will like put you in a really good spot. So I would say games that I would suggest for you. If you love cars, Forza is really great. Forza Horizon is a great game for that. If you like other stuff that's in that mix,
what's your thoughts on emulators?
I mean, I can't say out loud because they're
Are we allowed to say? Oh yeah, this like a. We can talk about emulators. I meant emulators like.
Oh, 1,000%.
Like emulators, like the new Jordan, the Jordan 1 emulator.
I mean, look, every game that has ever come out, I absolutely own. So if they do come for me for emulator conversations, I'll be like, look.
That was like a nigga telling me that he got a Ferrari outside. By the way, boy, every game that's ever came out, I actually own.
Everyone.
I have Moonwalker. I have Purple Rain.
That wall flip around. And they all back there. They all
do a 360. The wall do a 360. I got games that the government got.
Exactly. Exactly. Do a 360 on that joint. I would say that joint. I would say Senua Saga Hellblade 2 is a fantastic game if you like kind of more immersive games in that way. If you like speed stuff, that's like trying to kind of like speed score stuff, there's a really dope game called Neon White. That's dope because basically you be busting people with cards. So like your moves are all based on cards, and you got to swap out in between stuff and get things.
Cards like what?
So like card? Like Magic the Gathering kind of cards, but they're not actually like based on
fourth card mention. I don't know. You need that number? I gotta send you that phone number. That was the fourth time you mentioned. I can slide you that number. I'm going to Vegas tomorrow though. We can get it off one more time before I give you that number.
Hey, let me know. I'm broke. They're gonna laugh me out. They're gonna laugh me out the building as soon as I get there. They be like, "Why your ass in here for? For what? What you doing in here?"
What about what's coming out that you excited about?
Astrobot just dropped tomorrow on PlayStation, so that's really good if you like platformers. This game called The Plucky Squire, which is really, really dope, which is like also a side scroller, but it's like imagine if you had Toy Story but a comic book that comes to life. That's real dope.
That sounds like a lot of reading. I don't know.
No, it's not a lot of reading in that joint. It's chill on that end.
I can read, y'all. Chad, I can read. I'm just saying, like, I don't want to read when I'm playing the game. I just want to press, dodge, and vibe.
Press the button. I'm with you. I jumped back on 2K because I don't like myself.
2K too hard, man. That's
too
another one like COD. Like everybody just got good one year. I think I just got real busy one year, and then I looked back up and people were like doing shit on there, and I was like, yo, I don't know what I'm doing no more. And why do you need a green perfect release with Steph Curry be wide open? It should be like, okay, Steph is open. I'm about to press this jump and be like 80% like official, like accurate.
Yeah.
And it should go in. I play good basketball. I'm good. I need a green thing for a layup. Yo, go fuck yourself, bro. I'm not fucking. I don't know, man. I'm doing a layup, bro. I'm just fucking. I'm trying to fillet that shit, bro. I don't want a green fucking thing. Just let me get the bucket and have fun.
I want that to be.
When you turn it on, you gotta download 20 things after you. Nah, I'm good.
I want that to be on the back of the box as a quote. To be like, yo, I don't want to green that shit. Fuck this shit. Wale on the back of the box as a review.
Yes. I don't need no green shit, bro.
Oh,
man,
I
really appreciate you guys. I appreciate you even wanting to do this with me. You know what I'm saying? And
thank you, fam, for being here.
hopefully we could do this. If I don't do it, Twitch, we can still do this. You know what I'm saying?
I'd love that. We should definitely let's please keep in contact and do some more stuff. The chat.
I might give my gamer tag out to some people, but you gotta play Streets of Rage, Cuphead ain't online. Streets of Rage, EA.
Well, Cuphead, you can do co-op, right? I think you can do co-op.
I don't think it's online though.
I'll double check and find out. But
yeah, I'm around, man, and you're gonna be seeing me in these gamer streets. If you see somebody that sound that the name look like it might be me, it might be me.
Oh, that'd be fire. The chat, and by the way, the chat has been loving the conversation tonight. They have been
Super Smash Brothers too. Oh no, appreciate it, chat. For real.
Chat has been loving the conversation. I had a couple folks in the chat be like, "Yo, we love hearing Wale talk about games like this." So, again, if you ever do decide to make that Twitch account, I will co-stream with you. I'll walk you through all the process, and we can make it happen.
You're gonna teach me all about Baccarat Supreme or whatever you play.
I got
Baccarat,
you.
Stampede, Baccarat Melee.
I'm gonna send you a code, but I'm gonna send you a code for it. I'll send you a code so you can be addicted like I am. Everybody at home,
appreciate you, bro.
Thank you so much for rocking with me today. Wale is amazingly cool. Thank you so much for being here and rock with me tonight. Please go check out the dope track that's supposed to be dropping tonight.
See me, Mario. See me, Luigi. Oh, no, I don't think so. You ain't heard that joint?
I did.
Nintendo about to
I saw you were like, yo, I watched that joint like mad times.
That joint tight, but I digress. My bad.
No. But, I know you got to run. Thank you so much for being here. Everybody in chat, give Wale some love. Dope to have him here and rocking with us here in Brookago.
Follow me. And if you think I should do a Twitch, let us know.
Yo.
We're going to figure something out. And I'm dropping some music tonight, and I'm dropping some more later. Yeah.
Dope. Thank you so much for being here, fam. All right, everybody, we're going to let Wale go, get his work on. He got some things to do, got some things to get ready.
Laugh. I don't know how to do the machine.
You don't worry. I'll let
Mario. Please, Luigi. Oh, no,
You heard that here first, too. Thank you, fam, for being here.
I don't know where everybody went.
No, you good. We'll jump out of the call.
7:13.
Nice.
20 seconds left.
Thank you, fam. All right, everybody.
Call it 2-hour play then.
Yo, shout out to the fam Wale for being here and rocking with us tonight. What a fantastic discussion. Thank you so much for being here. It was a pleasure to host you here on Twitch. It was so good to get all that good energy from the fam. And wow, what a wonderful night to be able to have that level of dopeness on our show. I have one more thing to talk about before we get up out of here. Again, give Wale some love on Twitter. Please tweet at him. Let him know that you enjoyed him being on Spawn on Me and talking about games so we could do more dope stuff here. But before we end out on the show, I definitely want to talk about what we've been playing. We're going to do that right about now. So, in what we've been playing for this week, I have gotten a chance to play through Astrobot. Astrobot is by far one of the best games of the year. It has been one of the biggest, most well-known games in the space, having its sequel come through. And I'm not going to keep this long. I want this to be short and sweet. This is a game from Team Asobi that I think has really showcased not only the pedigree of that studio, but has showcased the gorgeousness of like what this game can be, and really does bring back fun in such a fantastic way. Like, games like this are what are needed in the space. Like, I know a lot of negativity has been kind of in the space right now around games failing. You know, a lot of stuff has been in the news about Concord's, demise, or, kind of setting itself back in that way. And I don't want to say that this is an offset of what that is, but I think what we've seen happen is games that come out like this are just a really nice big breath of fresh air. Like, I love that game and I love this game. All these games can coexist at the same time and still have a lot of fun in them. And I think Team Asobi has figured out a really good way to not only level up the conversation around what these kind of platformers can be, but they've really put everybody else on notice in terms of the technology levels that we're hitting here. I think what makes this game so fantastic is this game is all about exploration. This game is all about looking around every corner and trying to figure out what the next thing is, and feeling that kind of, joy from the, history layers of PlayStation's 30th year in the space, and having all these levels of nostalgia that you get a chance to see. What this game is really about is about a joy of the PlayStation brand, and how this game and how this particular series continues to build on what has become one of the biggest and best pedigrees in the gaming space and in the industry, with the worlds that PlayStation have built. It has been so cool to see not only them get a mascot, but also have all of these touch points about the history of looking at all of these games and giving them a little bit of love in this larger kind of, compendium of games that are coming through on Astrobot. I think the thing that really pulls this together and makes me the most happy is you can tell Team Asobi just loves making fun titles, and you can tell they love getting a chance to really push the hardware in a way that we don't get a chance to see that often. I think I would love to have seen a little bit more in that respect. And again, they're pushing the envelope with the tactile feel of the DualSense and getting all the motions and the sounds and all that stuff together in a real way. They've done a really fantastic job of building these worlds and building these levels. And it just makes me really excited. And I know that this must take a long time to make. So making these and having these be something where, that level of, just visual splendor is there, and having it be fun and light and not taking itself very seriously. Like, even just small idle animations in the game really do showcase what this game can be in a bigger way. And I think, again, if you're a fan of the PlayStation brand, this is especially for you. There are some levels and stuff in there, like you're seeing right now with this moment with a Kratos version of Astrobot. And again, this isn't a spoiler. This has been shown in a lot of different places. That this game is just bringing something very special to the world right now. It's bringing something very special to the planet. And I think having this in, your library of games is something that you will be able to play not only with your, by yourself and dig into it and have replayability there. This is like a perfect game to play with, people in your family who aren't game players and are really kind of games curious. If you have kids, this is even better because they get a chance to play in a space and you get to kind of walk them through all of the things here and there and give them some space there. Man, this game is very, very good. This game is extremely good. A lot of the game has been getting 10s all day in terms of reviews, and it's been really good to see. It's nice to see PlayStation get some good energy towards it. And I really do hope that people go and support it. I think this is the game. I won't say it's game of the year. I do think it will be in the running. And it was really cool to see, especially how this particular game has continued to think outside the box. In terms of mechanics, in terms of, visual effects and all the stuff, like the way they do water, the way they do sound in this game through your controller. Like the DualSense controller has the best speaker that I've seen in a small form factor I've ever seen. And with them having a discussion about the PlayStation 5 Pro coming around the corner, we really do have something interesting in this space for them to be able to play with. So I'm not going to talk more about it because we got to get up out of here for this episode of Spawn on Me, and I want all of you at home to be able to go and check this out in a much bigger way when this game drops tomorrow. This episode will be going up on Monday, but the game will be out on Friday. And I have to say, it is a very, very cool time to be able to play, to be a PlayStation owner and to be a PlayStation player. And it's super, super dope to see. So we just had a banger of a show tonight. You can see by the smile on my face, that was wild. We just had Wale on the show on Spawn on Me and Coming to Brookago. So that is a wild thing to say out loud, and it's really, really cool to be able to see him talk more about his gaming lifestyle and all the other things. I love hearing dope people talk about their hobbies. I love seeing dope folks talk about things that they love. I love being able to see people be really excited about the world around them and all the things outside of the thing that they are known for. More of this in the world, more of that in the space out here. So massive love to Wale and his team for having him come on the show and being excited about being on Spawn on Me. Shout out to Justin, who's out there in the world. Shout out to everybody who made that happen and had him come through and rock with us. It just tells you, again, you never know who's watching, and you never know who's taking a look at your work. And if you continue to do really smart work, you continue to do really fun and interesting things, you continue to put out good, positive energy out into the world, dope things like this happen. So we're going to get up out of here for this episode of Spawn on Me, episode 524 of the show. Please leave a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts. Check us out on Spotify for the video versions of our show. Please make sure to follow me on X. Make sure you're checking me out at Spawn on Me, at Khalif Adams on X. Please make sure you're checking out all the dope work that is coming out of Brookago. And please, 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 make sure you're sharing good information, good work about the Spawnies, because the Spawnies, we're trying to get that money together to make sure that this show is going to be dope for y'all in February of 2025. So our sponsorship layer is ready. If you're looking to sponsor a really dope show that is supporting amazing, dope Black people, brown people around the world, underrepresented groups, and untapped industries and spaces, please make sure you're getting up with me at spawnonmepodcast@gmail.com to get in touch so we can build a better and doper award show for us. So until then, thank you everybody who was watched here on X, everybody who's here on Twitch. We had almost 10,000 people here during the show, during the broadcast, watching us on the front page of Twitch. Massive love to all our fam at Twitch that gave us a last minute front page slot and hooked us up knowing that Wale was going to be on with us. And again, thank you each and every one of you at home who is watching, who listens to the show, and who bigs us up everywhere that you go. It means a ton for me. It means the world to me to have so many dope folks at PAX talk about why they love the show, why they appreciate the work that I do, and why all of this matters to them. So until then, much love. We have a lot of great content coming out. I'm playing through a ton of games, playing through a bunch of stuff that's in the mix. So please, please, please make sure you're tapped in and following us on all those places so that you can get the podcast downloaded and listened to, especially on Apple Podcasts. Make sure you're following because sometimes it unfollows people if we're not on. So much love to you all. We'll have a wonderful rest of your week. Have a great weekend. We'll see you all Monday for the show that goes up on the feed. And next Thursday, we will have dopeness coming to you live here on X, on Twitch, and on YouTube. So until then, much love to you all. Have a fantastic weekend, and we say peace. Deuces.
Who to call? Where to go? That's some shit, I'll admit. I don't know. I don't know when to shave. I don't know what to eat. I don't know who to love. I don't know who to be. I don't know how to be. I don't know what to say. I don't know when to leave. I don't know when to stay. I guess I got problems. Seems like I got problems. I think I got problems. Looks like I got problems. I guess I got problems. Seems like I got problems. I think I got problems. Looks like I got problems.
Thank you, chat, for being beautiful human beings out there. Thank you so much for rocking tonight. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for supporting the dream. And thank you so much, and have a wonderful night. Go watch some football, go watch some other goodness, and have a lovely, lovely evening. Peace, y'all. See you soon. Deuces. Play some games. Have some fun. Love y'all.